He has a very ugly crying face. This is the mugshot, though, when he was arrested. Kyle Rittenhouse, mocked now. He won't go away. He's pitching a book. It's titled Acquitted. Okay? We know you weren't convicted. Killed 2 people, but you weren't convicted. We got it. Okay? Kyle Rittenhouse either wants to make sure the public does not forget he got off scot-free, or it's a money grab. You pick. I'm not sure. Well, maybe I am. Okay. He killed those 2 demonstrators in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Lena Blackstar providing details for us. Rittenhouse shared this post on X, formerly known as Twitter, with a link to pre-order his book, Acquitted. How original. You see the lettering, the logo, the smirk. Does he have a mustache? Did he always have that? Very young. Perhaps. Maybe put it on in post. Let's give you the quote from the post. Here he is again. He wants us to know about his background. Kyle Rittenhouse is just like many of us. He didn't enjoy privilege, according to him. I never wanted to be a public figure. I was homeless as a small child, raised in government-subsidized housing. My goal was to be a cop or a paramedic. The 20-year-old wrote, I went to Kenosha to help my community, not become a whipping boy in the national debate. Less than 3 minutes, the direction of my life was horribly altered when I was forced to defend myself with deadly force. So much was said and written about me that was not true. Well, now, for the first time, he goes on to say, I want to tell my story. My name is Kyle Rittenhouse. I was attacked. I defended myself. I was prosecuted. I was acquitted. No release date yet on the website. Not clear if he has a publishing deal, but he has help. Court TV reported Kyle Rittenhouse's lawyer, Mark Richards, and Texas Scorecard's Michael Quinn Sullivan are contributing to his efforts. Rittenhouse emphasized that the book is an opportunity to tell his account following what happened during the August 2020 incident in Kenosha, amid civil unrest following the shooting of Jacob Blake, the Black man who was shot several times in the back by local police. Rittenhouse was 17 at the time when he fatally shot the 2 demonstrators, identified as Joseph Rosenbaum on the left, Anthony Huber center, with an assault-style weapon. Another man, Gage Grosskreutz, on the right, injured. Following the incident, Kyle argued that he was acting in self-defense. The following year, Rittenhouse was acquitted of the charges against him. He was hailed by the right-wing community. Are they both doing the thumbs up? Are you? Really? Gaining support of former president, the indicted 45, Donald Trump. He never wanted to be a public figure. Wasn't that part of his statement that I just read? I don't know. Sometimes I'm losing. I didn't eat today, but I thought I just read a statement that said he never wanted to be a public figure. And there he is. He somehow stumbled into the White House with that guy, now under indictment in several states, just like he stumbled, I guess, into Kenosha, Wisconsin, when he blasted 3 demonstrators and the police gave him bottled water. This is one unlucky guy who must need the money. Must need the money. Well, the response was swift to Rittenhouse's book announcement. Lena Blackstar again, noting people slammed him on social media. One labeled him, quote, absolute garbage. And ex-user Jim Clark said this, and I think a lot of people might feel this way. Jim Clark might speak for you at home. Just go away, Rittenhouse, typo. No one is interested in your self-aggrandizing, self-promoting, self-pitying twaddle. I'd not heard that word before. You've outlived your usefulness to the right, and everyone else thinks you're a murderer. Somebody else cited OJ. I didn't include that quote fully because I didn't quite understand it, but OJ was acquitted. And so go play golf with OJ, maybe. There it is. There it is. What say you, for someone who never wanted to be a public figure, the jury has spoken. He had an ugly crying face. He says his life, well, I can't, do you not remember? Come on. I know you're a stand-up guy. Wozni, come on, man. We all saw it.
Come on.
Wozni, because he's not a good actor. I've been in some flicks, some TV shows. I'm not the best actor.
Have you been in anything I've seen?
I have. Sure. Okay. You like P-Valley? One of my favorites.
Yes, I've seen a few episodes of that.
I got to be in that a couple times. Okay.
Were you a stripper?
No, but I wouldn't mind. If they bring me back, I'll consider it. It's a new world. Why can't I do the news and a little, right? I can't work it like they do. My God, the bodies. When I was on this set, I got to tell, we were talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. Nice try. Okay. The ugly crying face, a jury of his privileged peers. I added the privilege part, but you know where I'm going with this. I'm not trying to make everything about a white kid who's done wrong. But this is the case of a white kid that did wrong and he won't go away. Why won't he go away and leave us alone?
I think he got used to the right-wing martyrdom gravy train. As you, I'm sure, know, Sharon, as soon as some right-winger, gets kicked out of a university or loses a job at some corporate whatever for being racist, sexist, bigoted, they get to go on these speaker tours at every single CPAC, every single convention, every single, right-winger palooza. It's a whole circuit that they got going on. And Kyle Rittenhouse was a big attraction on the circuit after he got away with killing those two people. And obviously, the well is sort of dried up and now he's coming with a book. I just find it laughable, the idea that nobody knows this kid's story. He's only been telling it far and wide for the last 3 years. It's absurd, and so now he's got a book-like object that he's selling to people. But I'm not surprised that it's come to this point because this is how it goes. You get to go on your martyrdom pity tour and you will get lauded, and the right wingers will be like, oh, can you believe how vicious those liberals are? And then it's over. I hope he saves some stuff for a rainy day because it gets pretty rainy out there.
I don't get it. Okay. But I will advise you this, not that you would even think about doing this, but if you want to run away from home with an assault rifle and walk down the middle of the street and blast people, you understand that this was not going to be your life. Right. You know that, right?
Okay. I would never try to be a right winger.
Right. Well,
and do the things that they do. I wouldn't curse out the cops. I wouldn't brandish a weapon in front of the police. Yeah. I know that would probably certainly not end very well for me. So no, that's not in my list of to do things.
Well, that's good, Wozni, because neither will jogging in some rural parts of Georgia. You might not want to attempt that either. Okay, because that could go terribly wrong as well. I don't understand white privilege because I'm not white. And it's really sad when you think of the victims, their families, and that this kid with that fuzzy thing, that little caterpillar thing on his lip, won't go away. Won't go away. As long as he doesn't cry anymore.